Hi everyone. I'm taking a little break from my work, so I wanted to touch base with you and just say hello. Today I wanted to just talk a little bit about, it just struck me how if somebody asked you what the greatest accomplishment of your life was, a lot of us would say how much money we made or the house we got to live in or the big car or something, but I wanted to tell you and share just a thought with you. For me, one of my greatest accomplishments was to have two beautiful children. But my other great accomplishment was to bring some closure and some answers for my mother and for my family. And not only find that closure, but open a new door. I have a wonderful aunt here that's still living, and her husband, my Uncle John, he passed away, but to find this other family, and it took me probably 25 years to do it. I had to look through a lot of breadcrumbs and find a lot of pieces to the puzzle and do my DNA and create a lot of things before it finally happened. But what a special thing it was for me to find these people and find them still alive. My mom, she's turning 83 in November. When I found her brother and her sister, this is them. This is why it's so important. These people are not 21 years old. I'm really lucky and really blessed to have them all still here and to have had that great opportunity to bring them together. So for me, one of the greatest achievements of my life, besides my children, has been able to bring our family totally together, to answer some questions. I know that there was probably some hesitancy, early on in things, because you wonder when people approach you or write you a letter, just how legitimate that is. I know my aunt, I got a call from her son on Valentine's Day saying, my mom got a letter. I said, well, I wrote the letter because I tried Facebook and a couple of other ways to reach her so that it wouldn't be quite as intense. And it finally got easier to just write the letter and take my shot. So I did some looking through property records, found property, found her name on some of that property, found an address, and sent the letter. I don't regret that, not one bit. It took her a little bit of time because it's a shock to people to find out that they have another sibling out there. My Uncle Jack, as soon as he found out, he was on the phone to me calling, hey, I'm Jack, I'm your Uncle Jack. So it's just been such a treasure. And the other side of that was, I'm like any other family. Families have the Clint Eastwood title, the good, the bad, and the ugly, but you love them all. None of us is here perfect, and none of us is here doing everything exactly right. We're just doing the best we can. It's a big classroom, and whatever your belief system is, we have an ultimate goal, and that's to go home. But for right now, we're here. So no matter what your family's involved in or whatever, you're just doing the best you can, and you got to love them where they're at. We can't fix everybody, but the one thing I accomplished for myself, my mother, my Uncle Jack, my brother, his two children, all of his grandchildren, all of my grandchildren, if I ever have any of my own, and that are blood, and because I've got my 18 that I love, and all my boys and their children for the rest of their lives, their Choctaw heritage is a part of them, legally binding to them. And I am so happy for that. And it was such a challenge to find that. My aunt here has some Native American. She's a Cherokee Indian. Remember, she's a half sister to my mom. So her mother has some Cherokee. And of course, Uncle Jack, he's got the Choctaw. But it's just what an exciting thing to have helped these three siblings find each other and to have had the opportunity to connect my entire family to the Choctaw Nation. I am very happy about that. Sometimes I hear off-color remarks about wanting to get benefits and this and that. Let me be honest with you. I work every day for a living. I don't live in Oklahoma, and I'm okay with that. I am recognized as a Choctaw artist. I am so proud of those roots. I can't tell you how proud I am. When I heard the story of when my what they call her sister, it would be Thelma Nichols, and my grandmother Hazel used to go to town. Remember, they lived in logging towns. They would say, "Here come the little Indian girls." Well, I want you to know that I stand here today just as proud as I can be of that heritage. I have Caucasian blood, European blood. I'm proud of that too. There's good people and bad people in everything we do. And the thing is, I wanted to leave a legacy for my grandmother and for in their name, and for my aunt, because you know what? They should never have had to feel bad about who they were or where they came from. And I just want you to know, I don't know what your greatest, proudest moment is. I don't really want to say proud because it's not a prideful thing for me. It's a heartful thing for me. It makes me feel good. I just want to touch base with you on that, and just remind you, if you're out there doing your genealogy, if you're out there looking for family, don't give up. Keep digging, and I'll keep trying to help you too. Today I wanted to show you, I told you I've been adding posts to my jewelry, so I wanted to show you these. I had made them today too. I don't know if you can see them very well, but I added a little post to them, and they're coming out real pretty. I like them a lot, and oh, there's the other one. So they're going to be going with me this weekend. Hey, I hope you're all having an awesome day. Thanks for letting me share that with you. Don't give up. Remember to watch your children. Keep them safe. Keep your families close. Only takes a second for somebody to change your life forever. Be sure you report suspicious activity. I know we had 2 little girls here in my town at a store I was just at last week that some guy tried to get him to come help him put weights in a car. They've got pictures of him. I repost those things. I suggest we all do. We have the social media means to do that. Let's help one another and protect our children and keep our husbands and our wives and all our loved ones safe. Remember, your blood calls you. You go find it. If you like what you see, please go over to YouTube and subscribe. I really appreciate it. You guys have a blessed and a great day, and I'll talk to you again. Thank you.